That was an old traditional tune called Whiskey Before Breakfast, featuring Troy Boyd playing mandolin and Aaron on fiddle.
Thank you, man.
round. mic over to some of the members of the Ypsi Greens, and we'll be back in a little while.
All right, is everybody ready for the political part of all the fun? Yeah. Well, I'm not. Oh, but they told me I have to give a speech when they know I hate doing that. So I'm going to tell you a little story about the Ypsilanti Green Party. Back in August of 2002, I got a phone call telling me that I should get to work because a certain guy was running for the Ypsilanti City Council on the Green Party, and they wanted to know if I wanted to help them. That was this guy. What we were dealing with here was a politically unknown person who, even though he was running against a well-entrenched person, still got 33% of the vote. Yeah. So, since they got me hooked into the Green Party and got active, they started making me go to the Board of Education meetings to keep a track of what's going on there. And it's been busy time ever since. Started from that, started with the Adams Parent Group, which was a group of parents that found out that each individual one of them weren't the only ones having problems with our education system. Went from there and developed into YSS, which is the Ypsi School Supporters. And then it went into another group, which is now our main group called CARE, which is Citizens for
Active for Responsible Education.
That, yeah, very good, thank you. And this group is now involved. They got like 4 or 5 committees. They're doing all sorts of stuff, including they're going to be setting up a forum for the candidates running for Board of Education. You all are invited once we figure out when, where, and all of that. And, okay, anyway, so we're involved in the Board of Education. We're also involved in the State Central Committee. Where's that person? Raise your hand. State Central Committee. There he is. State Central Committee of the Green Party, main Green Party, not the Ypsi. Although I think we're the main party. Anyway, we're also involved in the state membership meeting. We're very involved. State membership meeting person? Raise your hand. I can't see if she raised it. Well, whoever. Okay, we're also involved in the National Presidential Nomination Convention for the next Green Party presidential candidate. It won't be Ralph Nader.
Thank you.
And for those of you who are still under the delusion that it was Ralph Nader that caused the election, it was not. A lot of us weren't going to vote for Al Gore to begin with. We finally had somebody who had the kind of morals and ethics that we would vote for. It also turns out that after they finally voted or counted all the votes in Florida, Al Gore did win the popular vote in Florida also. But then the Supreme Court had already given our thief in resident the office. Now those are a few of the things we're involved in. We're now involved in the Ypsilanti the Ypsilanti Library Board, because we have a few people from the Ypsi Township who are trying to push their pseudo-religious political agenda of censorship by putting the filters on the computers at the libraries so that you will get very little information out of the library, so you can grow up as dumb as a rock, to be easily lied to, manipulated, and deceived by those who prefer people to be dumb as a rock. So, all this is leading up to is that this party is for our friend who is running again for the 3rd Ward. What's your name? Keith Agdanowski.
Thanks, Don. Thanks a lot. Thanks everyone for coming out tonight. My name's Keith Agdanowski, and we're running for City Council for 3rd Ward and the Green Party ticket. And, who are the Greens? Why are we running? Well, for me, we're establishing a progressive voice, not just in the city of Ypsilanti, but to carry that to the state of Michigan and then elsewhere. It begins right here in Ypsilanti. It begins right here with you. And what has that progressive voice done in the United States? Where can we see an example of it with Greens at the head? Well, how about New Paltz, New York? Anyone know what's going on in New Paltz, New York? We got a Green mayor there. You don't know he's Green because every time he's in the paper marrying same-sex couples, not giving civil unions, but giving them actual marriage, he's being currently sued by the state of New York, the state attorney general, for doing that. Causing all these problems out there, breaking down barriers. There's people like John Eider out in Maine, who is the Green state representative out there. He's given a voice to third parties in policymaking in the state of Maine. And he's alienated the Democrats so much that after he won his election, they started to redistrict his area, so he wouldn't win the next election that's coming up. Well, why are they so afraid of him? Well, he's pushing things like single-payer health care. He's pushing state subsidies to help single mothers who are raising, children that don't have health care, can't qualify it. That's what they're afraid of. Progressive values, things that we stand for. And also people like Matt Gonzalez out in San Francisco. He was pushing, it took the whole Democratic National Party to run against him. And he only lost by a couple percentage points. And what did he push from there? What kind of progressive values was he pushing? Once again, if it wasn't for Matt Gonzalez running, you probably wouldn't have right now the gay marriage issue that's coming up in San Francisco. What do we plan to do, and how do we carry that in Ypsilanti? Well, we focus on, we need a progressive voice on the things that the city's doing, with financing. We're a city that's practically on the verge of bankruptcy, and we have no voice there. We need a voice that's on the city of Ypsilanti to fight for the environment. We got this thing that was built on the township, this great incinerator that's about to build up. And where was the protest from the city? Where we have votes on that board, where we can actually get out there and stop this massive pollution that is going to be coming into our lungs as we burn massive and massive amounts of sewage sludge right down the road. We need to stand up for the environment right here in the city. We need a strong voice for that, and we don't have it now. But I'll tell you where we will have it. November 5th, with your help, we're going to elect a Green into office in City Council. Can I have it? Will you be with me? Will we do it? All right. I'd like to thank everyone for coming out. And in order to help you do it, those little cups on your tables there, the envelopes, we can't do it alone. We, of course, need the funds, the money. If you find it kind enough to donate something in there, $1, $2, write a check, whatever you can, it'd be a great help towards pushing not only the Greens in Ypsilanti, but building a progressive base here that we can take from Ypsilanti out to the state of Michigan and hopefully the United States. Thanks a lot, folks. Thanks for coming.